It's not the things inside my head that keep me going. Don't need someone to throw me money, they should show it. Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me. But I believe in something bigger, bigger than me. Bigger than me. Oh, bigger than me.
What's up, active fam? Alright, so today, Sunday, and it is the ICN bodybuilding show in Canberra. So the team and I have been working really hard over the last couple of months to organise this day so that we could have our very own ABW pop-up store at the ICN bodybuilding show. Now, I've been dieting for like the last month. You probably would have seen it in the last couple of videos that I was getting my body into shape just so that I could do this guest posing on stage today. Anyway, I've had my first layer of tan done last night, had a shower this morning, rinsed most of it off, but I'm going to be getting another tan this morning. I'm going to give you guys a quick update on my physique and do just a few flexes. I've basically dropped out water for the last 24 hours. I did a mini peak week strategy just so that I could look good on the day, and just because I like doing it really. Like, bodybuilding is my passion, it's my sport, so doing 1 week of peak week, it wasn't really all that hard for me. Like, obviously the food is completely bland, there's no salt, no water for the last 24 hours. But this morning I woke up, I had a small Scotch fillet steak, about 150 grams, and then I had 2 fried eggs, just to add that little bit of sodium, and then that will hold on to a little bit of the water that was within that meal. After that, my next meal is just going to be a little bit of salt and vinegar chips, and then just the usual lollies and, you know, a few snacks before I go on with a pump formula, like a pre-workout or something. But anyway, I'm going to give you guys an update on how I'm looking. I feel like I've dried out a fair bit overnight, so
My life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Alright, so that's pretty much first thing in the morning, no pump, no water. Obviously I've still got at least 3 or 4 hours to the show, so there's a few things that you can do to tighten up that condition just a little bit more. A little bit puffed out from that. Anyway, it feels good to be back doing bodybuilding. Like, I haven't done this in 3 years. The last time I competed was 2015. But, you know, I've really enjoyed this last month just doing the peak week and the dieting, and the peak week strategies. So I've got all my things ready to go. I bought my meal bag. I've been eating these meals that I bought from Melbourne for the last day. Meanwhile, all my friends and my family that have come up here with me have been going out and eating, and I've just been in the room doing my thing. And, you know, it feels good to just be able to sacrifice that one day while they want to socialise and do things, which is totally fine, you know. But now I'm just kind of getting ready and seeing my body change over literally a 24-hour period. So yesterday I did the last 2 days I've been doing a big carb up. I've had carbs with every meal, and then woke up today and feeling full. My body's looking tighter, and yeah, getting everything ready for the show. Like, got my posing trunks, I got the resistance bands, I've got the towel, pre-workout, just got that ready to go. These are the ICN t-shirts that I made up for the show. So because we're sponsoring the event, every single competitor got one of these t-shirts, and they're made of this beautifully soft fabric that we're actually using in one of our upcoming t-shirts. So pretty excited about that. 4 hours before I go on stage, I'll be having these salt and vinegar chips because I've had no sodium for the last week. So it's ideal to be adding in a little bit of sodium again. I'm not drinking any water, but there is water in the food, and that will make me maintain a pump a little bit better. In terms of like on the day food, what you want to snack on, rice cakes are really good. You don't want to be eating large amounts of carbs like rice and sweet potato. Like if you're gonna eat that kind of stuff, make sure it's at least 6 hours before so it's got time to digest. Otherwise, rice. So we're just booking our Ubers, 6 minutes from the hotel. It's not too bad. Confirm pickup. 4 minutes away. Perfect. Did you book one? Alright, so they're rolling in the E-Class. Their Uber's just gone next level. But don't worry, mate, we got the Hyundai. Let's go with Kumar. Alright, guess these are our tables. That's pretty good. So we've got the team here, about to set up the store. We've got to bring about 20 boxes up here from downstairs. So we better get to work. Alright, so after about an hour of setting up, we've got the whole store ready to go. We've got hats, shakers, shorts, got all our stock on hangers. Alright, so everything is ready to go. Display models, we've got all our stock here. We've got pretty much every size and colour. It was a mission getting all these boxes up here, but don't worry, we came prepared. And it's time for some salt and vinegar chips. Alright, so everything's set up for the store, which means now it's time to go backstage and get a second coat of tan. Let's go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
Even though I'm not competing, I still feel that feeling, you know? It's like just being back here, you have to make sure everything's ready. You're thinking about what your food should be, that you should be eating, how much water to sip on. I'm thinking about hitting your poses.
Still got butterflies.
I'm getting that feeling right now.
You'll get the bug after this.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Back on stage again soon.
Big Ten. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down.
Oh yeah. This is every competitor's dream. This moment right here.
My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Oh, expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out.
Dieting for this guest pose a little, I guess.
Yeah, I have.
Honestly, it's the best pose. You can't walk around like this all the time. You've got striations in your glutes, my goodness.
Yeah.
So with the business, tell me about the business, because I know myself, I was competing when I started my supplement company back in 2000. I know how hard it is. How are you going juggling? You're still training at a top level to defend that title. You know, I can see that. How are you managing both your bodybuilding and business? How's that going?
I own a gym, so that's basically my main forte. I do personal training full time. Then as a second business, I've just launched the ABW store, so that's the clothing range, and that's taken off. So it's been a lot of work and it's taken a lot of time, which is why I've had to sort of take back from the bodybuilding side of things. But at the same time, I still love my training, I still love eating clean, and I live in that lifestyle with all my clients and all that. So, you know, it never really slips my mind, but the whole competing side of things, it's just had to take a step back for the moment while I focus on those two businesses. And now that they're starting to pick up again and that the businesses are starting to run themselves, you know, now I'm starting to think, especially after doing this guest pose, that I'm getting that itch to get back up on the stage.
It's funny that, isn't it? The fire started burning again, because it'd be great to see you compete again on stage. I mean, it's the bodybuilding stage misses physiques like yours. We don't, you know, they don't come around that often. I'm saying that with full respect because to see a complete physique with great structure developed in all areas is so rare, and that's obviously why you're a champion bodybuilder. The mindset, tell me a little bit more about the mindset, because I find it fascinating. You're a champion bodybuilder. I'm not surprised your businesses are taking off and going well, because I'm sure you have a very similar mindset with both. But tell me the secret, what's the secret, or what's your approach to becoming a champion bodybuilder? What dedication, what mindset do you employ on a daily basis to bodybuilding, and have you transferred that to your business? Do you put that much energy into your business as well?
Yeah, 100%. So when I was growing up, I was basically focusing on winning as many competitions as I could. That was my main priority. I was still PTing at the time, but I didn't have a clothing store. After I did all my competitions and I went to the Olympia, I thought, alright, now it's time to really start focusing on my businesses. I'd saved up a lot of money, and then I thought, alright, now I need to apply that same dedication, that same mindset that I did to my competitions, apply that to my businesses, and I spend 12 hours a day minimum working on either the personal training, the gym, the clothing, talking to my suppliers, designing the clothes. I do pretty much everything from A to Z.
You design the clothes yourself?
I design the clothes, and we're just about to release our women's range as well, so I've had to do a lot of market research in terms of that, because creating men's clothes is pretty easy for me because I know what I like to wear, but then having to research and find out what the women like to wear, what materials to use, that kind of stuff, it takes a lot of work. And coming up in the fitness industry, there is a lot of competition, so it's imperative that you are on top of your game and you know exactly what you're dealing with and what the market wants. So that applies to the same thing with bodybuilding too. I did the same thing. I researched my competitors, I saw what they were doing, I saw what competitors, what their strong points were, what their weak points were, and I do the same thing with my businesses. So I analyse and I just assess what I need to do for myself and how to create my own image.
So intermission time at the ICN. We're selling a lot of clothes at the store. Got my mum here. Just finished up doing my posing routine on stage. I felt like I did it pretty good. I did wing a little bit at the end because I wanted to go for that little bit longer than what I'd initially planned, but it all went to plan. I feel good. But now, time to go get some food.
Yum.
What are you thinking? Burgers? Pizza? Or maybe Italian? Pasta, gnocchi, schnitzel. Guys, I'm back at home in the thick of winter. Melbourne weather straight away. Put the Ugg boots on. We ended up having to pack up the store within like 15 minutes flat, because as soon as the show finished, we had to run to the airport in order to get our flight. So we pretty much flew in there, slept one night, did the show, flew back to Melbourne, and then we got to go to work tomorrow. So it was a little bit of a fast trip, but I really enjoyed the time that we had there. ACT really brought the goods. The shows are running smoothly, on time, loved every minute of it. Wow, I didn't even film what we had after. Where's my phone? This is us walking through the airport, ready to go and get a feed. We didn't have time to eat, obviously. We just had to jump on the plane. And then bang, we just discovered a new restaurant. It's opposite 400 Grady on Lygon Street if you live in Melbourne. It's called Da Pepe, and they have the best homemade pasta I've ever had. Like, without the 5-star restaurant price tag. So that was my fettuccine bolognese. Anyway, dragging this on too long. Here's what the physique looks like. Post half an hour scrub. Got the fake tan off. Still feel pretty good, actually. It wasn't like when I usually compete. It's like, go nuts, have all the ice cream, all the pizza, all the pasta. It was just one nice clean meal. Feel good. It'll digest, reset tomorrow, hit the weights hard, try and make use of it, and pretty much going to maintain this conditioning for as long as I can, really. But anyway, guys, without dragging this on too long, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you subscribe to the Active Fam and hit that bell so you get the notifications. Peace out. Good night.